Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, we're gonna be transforming this big old dress into a cute wrap-around terno with some ruffle designs. So it's really cute. So first things first, you're gonna need a skirt. So make sure that that is your size because we're gonna be using it as our guide and making our skirt. So you're just gonna outline this, so make sure to leave an allowance, maybe half an inch. So just draw those lines. And once that is done, you're gonna have to cut those. So this will be our back part. So we're gonna do the front part in another way. So this time, this will be our front part. So we're gonna need two of these. So first is you're gonna outline the one side only. So on the upper part, as you can see, that is 11 inches. I forgot to measure it when making the video. So once that is done, you can have to cut those. So on the back part, I'm also gonna be making the other one, that is the other side. So this is what it will look like, guys, when it's done. Put this aside because we're gonna do the top. So we're gonna need a top that is your size, so it fits you perfectly, and you're just gonna outline them. So this will be our guide in making the back part of our top. So just outline them and make sure to leave an allowance. Just connect those, and we're gonna add 1.5 inch on each side. So I'm just making sure it won't be tight later because we're gonna be adding buttons. So it's better if we have a loose one than a tight one. So just cut those. So this will be our back part. So now we're gonna be doing the front. So in the front, we're gonna need two parts, the left and the right. So I just have to fold the back part in half and then just outline those. So you're gonna need two of them. So this will be the result, guys. So the one here, and one there. So because we're gonna be putting buttons later, make sure that the front part overlap each other. So as you can see, those were overlapping. So now we're gonna stitch the sides. So in here, I use a zigzag stitch first, then a straight line. So now we're gonna do the button part. So first is measure 1.5 inch on the center. So make sure to put an allowance. So do both parts. So 1.5, and when stitching, you're gonna have to fold the allowance first, of course, and fold it till the line and stitch. So this is the result. So now we're gonna be measuring where to put our buttons. First, on the upper part that is 1 inch. Then the next 3 is 3 inches. Now we're gonna be doing the holes. So make sure those are aligned. And now we're gonna cut those. So make sure those holes are not that big. And now we're gonna stitch those holes. So this is what it will look like when it's done. And now we're gonna put those buttons. So ta-da! It's almost done. So now we're gonna hem the upper and the bottom part. So this is what it will look like. So just put those aside and we're gonna do the straps. On the strap, that is 11 inches and the width is 1.5 inch. So we're gonna have to stitch those. And this is what it will look like, guys. Now we're gonna attach it to our top. So in here we're gonna measure where to put the straps. So on the front part we're gonna measure 2.5 inch. Then at the back we're gonna measure 3 inches. And stitch those up. So this is what it will look like. So this is not done actually. I haven't really tried it that time, so I didn't know that it was very loose. So now we're gonna do the skirt. So just stitch the side. So I use a zigzag stitch and then a straight line. So this is what it will look like when it's done. Now we're gonna do the ruffles. So set those aside, get those extra fabric. So the width of the ruffles I made was 3 inches. So I'll be cutting as many as I can because we're gonna be needing a very long fabric. Now we're gonna connect those fabric, guys, and once that is done we're gonna hem the other side. So this is what it will look like, guys. I've already hemmed the other side and now we're gonna be stitching a straight line on the other side. So don't lock each end because we're gonna be pulling those thread later. So this is what it will look like. So get the upper thread and just push those fabric to make the ruffles. So this is what it will look like, guys. So I've already connected it to the skirt to see the ruffles if it is already okay or we're gonna be needing more. So mine is already okay. So I've already pinned them together and now we're gonna stitch those, guys. So first I did a zigzag stitch, then a straight line. So I'll be showing you what I did just to make sure you do the same. So first I did a zigzag stitch on the upper part. So in doing the straight line, you're gonna be stitching it below the stitch on the ruffles. So just stitch those. So this is what it will look like, guys. And now we're gonna be doing the ties. So we're gonna be needing a long fabric here. So just connect those and stitch. So stitch it inside out and get a safety pin, put it in the end and put it inside and just push until it reaches the other end. So this is what it will look like, guys, when it's done. And now we're gonna connect it to the skirt. So we're just gonna have to put it together once we hem the skirt. So this is what it will look like close up. Now it's time to stitch. So just to make sure when wearing my skirt, the top are aligned, so I put a button. So if you don't like buttons on your skirt, you don't have to put it. And our skirt is done. So in here my top is a little bit loose, so I did a triangle like on each side. So I'll be putting a picture. So this is what it will look like. So that's 8 inches and 1 inch. So this will also give you that cup effect on your top. And also I'm gonna be putting a garter thread on the upper part. So if you don't have a garter thread, you can use a garter that is a smaller size. So make sure that is aligned in the button and the hole. So I've already stitched those, guys, so this is what it will look like. And I've also put the garter thread and I aligned it on the button and the hole. And that is it. You're done, guys. So this is what it will look like, guys, when it's done. You've already seen it on the intro, so this is super cute and super worth it. So I hope you learned something on my video, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. So I'll see you in my next vlog. Thank you guys for watching.